Here we go, people. It's our first ever coffee walk. Let me turn the coffee machine off. Got a new Melita. Easy! And today we're drinking Ethiopian Cinnamon Natural Wild Heirloom red berries and jasmine coffee from Bean Brothers, our good friends there, who are sponsoring Coffee Walk. So I like my coffee completely black, so let's whack. Oh, look at that, look at that. There we go, nice cup of joe in the morning. Right, okay, so Coffee Walk, the idea is that I take you out around the brewery, tell you what's going on, and yeah, it's just a nice way we can have a bit of a coffee together and have a wander around, and I'll tell you what's going on. First things first, we've sorted the bar out, not the bra, that's a different thing altogether. We sorted the bar out and got it all sort of tidied up. I need to clean the fridges out because they haven't been used for ages. We're probably not going to open the tap room for public events anytime soon, because the online part of the business is doing so well that really the big issue we have is space. So all the online stuff has to be done in the tap room. To change this over every time would be almost impossible. So in the meantime, it can be our massive studio come packing and picking centre, and obviously we're doing the thing with the Stone Crows soon, the live. Now, before I go for a wander, what you've got to understand is we've literally got stuff everywhere because we've been pulling things out and having a look at it. We've just been doing loads of stuff. Everything is everywhere. So it's, as you can see, things like our labels. They're all over the place. Let's try and look at the ceiling again. Let me just move it down. We've got all our labels and things all over the place. First date, new Kolsch. It's gorgeous. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. So I'll take you for a little walk around so you can see the bar there. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. So where we're doing the packing and picking, we sorted out all the cardboard yesterday, so it's not all over the place. You're probably wondering why I have a gazillion mountain bikes just here, and that is because no, I'm not starting a new cycling shop venture. Our kids have grown and they don't fit their bikes, so I've got 1, 2, 3 bikes that need to go, and then last weekend we bought the new bikes, and Lydia needed a bike as well, so bought her one, and we went to a place in Halifax, and it was they do like second-hand bikes, and can't recommend them enough. I think they're called Shave Cycles. So if you're wanting a mountain bike and you're not like wanting to spend absolute mad amounts of money, and you know they're recycling bikes, go and give them a look. They're really good. They were really helpful. And we reckon we saved about £1,000 on the cost of the bikes. So people were asking me how are we doing on our beer and how are we doing on beer sales. So this is our cold room, which normally if I opened it to this door it would be full, and our beer is selling so fast that it's practically got a little bit there and a little bit there, and that's it. So, and Mike's on holiday for 2 weeks, so it's me and the other Michael, and we're going to do some maintenance and bits that we want to upgrade whilst Mike's gone. And yeah, we're going to be short on beer for a couple of weeks. Online stuff will be fine, but yeah, we're going to be a little bit behind on our production, but we do need to do some much needed upgrades, so I shall tell you what we're doing. We've been saving, so when the cans come, they come boxed from the canning place, and they give us these great boxes like this, which are good box, and I have to pay for them. But the problem is, we can't send them out in the post, can we, Mike? We cannot, because they would literally fall apart. So we've saved them all, and we were looking for someone to take them, and it turns out our good friends at Nautilus, who do diving equipment, who are above us, right at the top of the mill, need some boxes. So we've saved them for them, and that's one of the jobs, to go and take them all up to them. So that's going to be happening. I'm going to sort out all these tables and chairs from where we used to be open. Look at that, it's just a pile of stuff at the moment. So all these tables and chairs used to be in the tap room, and my lovely purple Chesterfield, which velvet stuffed with feathers, it's gorgeous. I think they're synthetic feathers, to be fair. But I'm trying to petition Lydia to let me this Chesterfield join the other Chesterfield at my house, but it's not. She's not convinced. But maybe if I do some decorating, she might let me off the hook. So I'll take you a look around the brewery, just tell you what we're up to. Oh yeah, the forklift was another thing that happened the other day. The old Kevin the Komatsu, we thought was going to be dead forever. The batteries died, and we were quoted a fortune for new batteries, and it got to the point where we thought, well, there's nothing wrong with the forklift, but thought, well, maybe it's time for a new forklift. And then my good friend at Vermoose Camper Conversions suggested this gentleman over in Sheffield. Can you remember what they're called? No, it's something battery tech in that neck of the woods. So we got quoted £5,000 for batteries, said nobody wanted to do it and all this stuff. Anyway, they came, they put reconditioned batteries with over a year's warranty, put them in, no problem. They were in and out in a day, weren't they, Mike? Less than an hour? Wow. I mean, there you go. And nowhere near as much, a couple of £1,000. So could have a couple of £1,000 you don't really want to spend, but it's so much better, so much better. So we're having a bit of a move round in here as well, because we want to get a pilot kit. We're talking about the canning line. We might put that on hold for a little bit longer, only reason being that obviously online we don't know what it's going to do. So at the moment we need to get our cask beer up and running, and we need more of it. So we've got some new recipes that we want to be trying, and some new designs for those beers, for cask and for keg. So that's a lot to do, and then throw a canning machine in the mix as well. We can do it, and the funding's there, and it's not a problem, but what I don't want to do is spend all that money and have it sat there, and actually, you know, doing one brew a month for canning is just, that's not what we need to do. So we've got lots going on, so it's probably not the right time just yet. And then, so the floor in here is it always looks filthy, but it's not. It's basically, it's a latex screed that we put down, and the boards in here, the floorboards in here, when this used to be a spinning mule room, they had the self-acting mules in here. There was a lot of oil that goes in, is used in the process, and actually ends up in the wood itself. So on a hot summer's day, when the sun's coming in, you can actually see the oil coming out of the wood. So it gets on your shoes and you walk it in and out. And luckily, you know, in the brewing process, other brewers will tell you, nothing ever touches the floor that's ever going to be involved with the beer. So it's not really an issue. However, we're gonna sort it out. We're gonna completely redo it over whilst Mike's on holiday. Gonna get it all painted with a polyurethane paint, and we're actually going to put it, one thing is about it is it's really slippery, so we're going to put some nice grippy walkways in here, and the other thing is our fluorescent tubes. We are going to get rid of them and change them all out for some much better quality LED ones, so that's happening. Yeah, we're having a bit of a move around, and this area here where a lot of the stuff is stored, we're going to move around with that and actually take some tap room. This stuff can move into the tap room area as we're not using it to its full capacity anymore. And this might be the area where we put our pilot kit. That noise in the background is the coolers going crazy. So we're having a bit of a sort out there. We've got all this to sort out in this corner where we made the saison, and we're going to turn that into a bit more usable space. We've got the kegging, the mini kegging station there. So there's a few things. I'm going to seal the walls there with some special varnish to make it a bit easier to wipe. Yeah, so that's what's going on. We're just playing. Yeah, it looks like a bomb site in here at the moment, but yeah, it's got to be done, I'm afraid, for us to move forwards. And you know, I think it's difficult having really a sort of sort out now, but needs must, and we've got to expand it and crack on. Got to be done, and I'm excited. I'm excited about what's going to be happening. So yeah, I'll quickly show you a Kolsch. If you haven't already seen it, all over our social media. So this is a can of Kolsch. I tried one yesterday in the brewery at the bar, and it's a beautiful thing. It really is. Let me just scoot that there. I press this button here. I can squizzle it around. There she is. Look at that. Absolute belter of a beer. Yet again, Mike knocked it out of the park. Fantastic, easy drinking, like a really gorgeous malty lager. It's amazing. So it's available on our website, and also if you're on the subscription box, you can get them now in your subscription box. I think we've put, I want to say we've put 2 in there. It's either 2 or 3. So, and also we've upped the numbers of Band 1, because I know you guys have all been loving the Band 1. So yeah, this has been Coffee Walk, and thank you for being brothers for sponsoring it, and we'll have another one next week.